DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation! It's another FA Friday coming right up at you with your awesome peeps over here. We got Grundy, we got Mikkel somewhat here. We got breaking my balls Chris over there about time. The time Nazi himself over there.
Yeah, I have a green screen, but I don't use it.
Right.
My computer needs to be rebuilt.
Put something on that background, damn it.
I have to shut everything off just so I don't get the blue screen of death.
I know.
Yes. What's going on, all you awesome people? I see we got Jason the Tiger Osborne here, dropping them FAs first. Yo,
Jason,
what's up?
Tiger Osborne!
We got Golden Wolf, we got Tech Man, Sadie, what's up? We got Golden Wolf with those helicopters coming in. Hot and heavy. What's up, Hellish Miner? What's up, John Jermaine? And if that looks like we got everybody. What's up,
What is
everybody?
going on, all you sexy motherfuckers?
Right. Smash those lizardy like buttons. Subscribe, hit the bell notification. You know what YouTube likes. I'm just
Pass
saying.
that puff, pass to the left.
YouTube likes everything that's not us.
Mhm.
Us
Yep.
bastards.
So we have to be the notification.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've not received our going live and
I didn't receive it
Come on.
today. I had to actually go search our YouTube channel and find the
Come
video.
on, man. The hell kind of shit is that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm here every effing goddamn Friday and I still don't get the notifications.
Right?
Thanks,
Just the right kind of shit.
assholes.
Fucking ice holders. I'll cut your boilers off.
Boil them in front of you and make you eat them.
Haters.
What up, Mikhail?
Like, what up, Hellish? He's like, fine, I am here. Nice.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Golden Wolf, I like that. That's a nice one. You must have that on a clipboard or something.
Content.
Just like poof. DCA FA helicopters everywhere.
Right, coming in hot, heavy.
I think he wants an announcement early.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we do the announcement early today?
Does Pinocchio?
It's up to
have
you,
a
man. It's up
ball?
to you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy.
Golden
Hilarious.
Wolf.
It's hilarious.
He reveals his cheat code.
YouTube does not like the idea that, well, with the DCA side, that I'm actually streaming in complete 1440p.
That's right. Bringing it to you.
So
in
I was on my
HHD.
YouTube channel, and since I'm monetized, I can broadcast in higher resolution, right?
Oh yeah.
So YouTube was complaining that I didn't have my bitrate up high enough. I'm like, well, okay. So I'm live, and I'm like, hey guys, let me know if this is horrible. I'll put it right back, but you're the guinea pig tonight. And I slammed it all the way out. I was like, wow, this is the highest I've ever seen the bitrate go.
Yeah.
It used to be 6,000-7,000 bit rate, and you were
Yeah.
Gucci. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting here
Now they
streaming at
want
14.
more.
Yeah, it's 1440p. We need more. I was like, all right. So I put it to from 6,000. I went to 13,500 right off the rip. I was like, let's see.
Lisa, can we have double?
I was like,
bits?
oh, it's a Threadripper. It should do it.
Lisa, can I have some more?
Right? And then I'm like, I wonder if I could turn it up more, because I'm not even using 20% CPU utilization.
Oh, not even 20%?
Yeah.
More power.
Give it
I
more.
thought those Threadrippers went to 11, bro.
I know, right?
What the hell? 20%. It's laughing at you. It's like, I'm just chilling,
Right.
bro. Like, I'll take care of this, no problem.
Right, get on it, boss, man.
So
I'll
glad I'm not
party.
the
I'll
one trying to
party while
live
I'm
stream.
doing it, and like give you
Yeah.
about this much effort, and it'll be more than enough.
I'm gonna be doing hookers and blow the whole time. Yes. Well, that's how we roll, though. As guys of technology, we like to have processing power that far exceeds our bandwidth usage. Like my shit's
I'm like,
bigger than
I'm
yours.
sitting here looking at it. I'm like, well, shit. I mean, what's my limit?
Hold. It's like YouTube upgraded. They're behind the times.
I'm like, I'm kind of future proofed over here, and didn't even know it.
Yeah, on a 10-year-old chip.
Right, dude.
Get some.
You thought you could outsmart Nemesis? What?
Right.
I pity the fool.
Yeah. GPU.
I just went, oh,
GPU Jesus saw the coming of it. He prophesied.
And then when you liquid cool these things, you're like, it really doesn't care. Then you can
yeah, which is all under
bunch of
liquid
shit at it,
cooling.
like it just stays a cool like 59C. You're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can even do that with like a 120 radiator. It's crazy.
When it's mining, it gets up to a blistering 61C.
Oh, dude, that's like idle for me.
Blistering
A case
while
fan,
it's
yeah.
mining under full load.
I don't care.
Can you fry eggs on 61C?
Nah, I don't think that's hot enough.
No.
I mean, you cook them eventually, but
I can keep things warm.
Oh, okay. All right. So you can reheat a pizza.
No, I can keep
Oh,
said
dude, it would take
pizza
forever.
warm. Now, if you want me to kind of reheat it, I have to start mining on the GPU. That's a 3080 Ti with active fronting back cooling. So whatever heats in the card goes into the water.
Oh yeah, for sure. And and it's in the proximity of the card, so the temp's gonna rise anyway.
Well, when this thing is like full mining, the GPU is at like, I don't know, like 58-ish. The CPU is at 64-ish.
Jason Tiger Osmore says, I challenge Nemesis to out-hash Red Panda.
Ooh. I mean, come on.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about.
The
Like,
dude would
I
fry
think
his
his
house
farm
right
is
now.
his
He
farm
would
is
catch
actually
up.
bigger than mine. His farm is out bigger than mine, so I can't
And
compete
actually
with.
on 220.
Yeah, he's got all those freaking ASICs people send him. and
Yeah,
shit.
he's got more hash rate now. If
Big
you're
time.
talking in a heads up on a particular tier, now we're talking. You're
Yeah, then
talking
it's off to the
hash
races.
drags. We're talking hash drags.
Yeah.
And I've been, and Mikkel can attest for this, I've been talking about hash drags for a hot minute.
check us on video like a year ago.
Right, dude. I have been like talking hash drags forever.
Please.
He keeps
And we
teasing
can do it in like several categories of hash drags, right?
I love how you brought car lingo into my.
Oh, good God.
It's drag race.
Well,
I mean, of course.
well, if you think about it, like I'm a car guy. My YouTube channel is crypto and hot rods. I'm just saying. And you want to know what's funny is that a
Looks like this.
GPU can utilize a two different styles of a radiator that also cars use radiators, and they have cooling fans in there. Cars have
shit.
cooling fans,
I mean, the
dude.
only
So
thing
I
that-
mean, they really do kind of. I mean, Gundy, Mikkel, am I being
Tesla
really
with no
far
tires.
stretched on this?
You
You have a desktop
No.
Tesla with no tires.
So my first
desktop Tesla with no
so
tires.
in the very beginning of my personal crypto
my
and hot
Tesla's
rods
all
channel,
go, but it just won't go.
I like if anybody's been watching my channel, Crypto and Hot Rods, since the beginning, you would have seen me with blowing out fans on my GPUs and me going, I wonder if I can move enough air around it that it doesn't matter.
And
It mined for months during the summertime.
The answer is airflow is the answer.
Right. I'm like, well, if you can move the air fast enough, I mean, you really don't need to worry about it.
I don't care what kind of cooling you got, unless it's submerged. You still have to have flow.
Yep.
Yep.
And when
Doesn't
you're
matter
using
how
liquid,
hot the air is, it just needs to be moving.
yep.
I just had a thought. It's like, how far away are you from being able to run your own nuclear facility to mine crypto? I mean, they have to be submerged, and you're already
Bro,
experiencing that.
you want to hear some crazy stuff?
Yes.
I was all right, so here we go. Ready for this one? This is more of a mining topic, but I was on a crazy call with someone one day, and they were talking about mining on a boat in the middle of the ocean. And I was like, all right, not really that. I don't see how that's gonna work out. And they're like, well, we're gonna do like international waters. And I was like, okay, we're getting a little I'm interested where this conversation is about to go.
Right.
And then, they were like,
I'm
and I
wondering
was
what
like,
size
well,
boat.
how are you gonna power them and all this stuff? They're like, oh well, we got that covered. They actually sell mini nuclear reactors that you can put on boats to power the boats, but you wouldn't really need all that excess power for the boat. You just mine with it. And I was like, what?
Mini nuclear reactors for sale?
Yeah,
That sounds a bit
it's-
far-fetched and too close to, like
Unfortunately, it is
three hop skips and a jump away from funding terrorist cells.
Well, that's
Like,
why
yeah,
he's
no, I don't
playing
think-
with
I
it
don't
in
think they're gonna sell
international
nuclear
waters.
friggin',
He did
you'd
say
be surprised.
he did say international
be
waters, and it's all legal
Extremely
there.
surprised. Yeah, you'd be extremely surprised what you can buy.
Yeah.
Dude, you just see
This is an acquirable thing. Like you can buy
Right.
these.
like these
You can definitely buy these.
what was that super?
What if you had one of those things
Five-
and instead
five
of putting it on a
towers,
boat, you
5
decided
racks
to
full
just
of gear?
power your own underground, apocalypse shelter?
Bro, it was wild. It was wild. Like just the conversation was wild. And they have it down to a T. Like they have this plan. Like it will be a thing one day. I don't know when, but one day this person will find the means to do this. Like
Did you like
it was wild.
Did you like the fat face 80?
Uh,
You guys.
yeah, it was wild, man. Wild stuff. Mini nuclear reactors on a boat. And you wouldn't need to cool them because you're constantly you're in water, first of all. So the water is gonna be flowing through the pumps anyway. So you have automatic direct access to water because you're
Oh, yeah, there's
Well,
You're
it
in
would
the
have to be
ocean.
contained because you'd think that if you're going to be pumping water through, one thing you don't want is irradiated water going out into the ocean.
well, cooling the reactor isn't
dude. You can.
irradiating the water.
There's a
Right.
lake.
Yeah,
So
it's a
It's
misconception.
self-contained on its own thing.
No, water
Yeah.
is it's actually a
I
misconception.
don't know much about nuclear reactors. I just
Did you
drive
know
past one
that
every once in a
did
while.
you know that you
Because
can
if they put that water right back into oceans or into
right, you
Yeah,
can
why not? It's
you
no,
can
it's
go
it's-
in a
it's not
nuclear
irradiated.
reactor if
in-
you're
in-
not hold on here. Like I've actually kind of halfway learned like this much. So I'm taking this
neon
much
green
knowledge,
liners.
okay,
Yeah,
guys,
man.
of what I know, and I'm gonna run with it for a second. And the
Okay,
one thing
run.
I did watch was there was a guy that was in a spent nuclear reactor facility where it's stored in water, right? He was swimming in it.
yeah, you can. It's warm.
He came out and he was not irradiated.
No,
You don't have to worry about the
it has
water.
To be a certain thickness through
Water
like,
is an insulator. Pure H2O is non-conductive. It
it's not
takes
gonna absorb
minerals
the-
and contaminants in water
Yeah.
to make it conductive.
Yeah, it's just
Yes,
passing
that's true.
water over the radiator.
It's
yeah, that's
only-
all it does.
Yeah,
What is
you're
it?
basically
It's not necessarily
cooling.
touching
You're not really
the core
touching the
nodes.
reactor
Probably like
itself.
a 4-foot
Now,
concrete
if you
barrier.
were to go swim in the reactor, now you'd be all
There
good
is liquid
until they
inside the
energize
reactor, but
the
you're not
reactor.
touching that liquid.
Yeah, no. That's
Now, if
not-
they
that's
energize the
not
reactor
swim
and you're in it, you're
you're
done.
not touching that water. What is it?
But
Is it
there's a
called,
lake
it's called
by
what,
my
dark
house
dark
that-
water?
that-
Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Dark water is the water that's inside the reactor.
In the reactor. Now, you only have to worry about
Dark
that.
water sounds like
That's
the name of
no-fly
a
zone.
Yeah.
excellent
No-fly
novel.
zone. It's the you don't swim here.
Yeah. But it's kind of wild watching them. They had
Those
divers
cooling
swimming
rods,
in
yeah.
with the spent
Exactly,
nuclear
divers.
reactor rods. I was like,
Pass the water
I was
over
like,
time.
whoa! And
Dissipate.
the reactor
Yeah, that's
is
how they,
like
that's how they
radiated,
test-
but
that's how
in
they
a
check
low
them.
a low amount of ways, and you only
Mhm.
have to really worry about dust particles because the dust particles are energized with the ions.
Yeah, you'd be more concerned.
And that
with what they're
is
bringing
like
into the
almost
tank
like
when they get in.
breathing in like asbestos is almost the equivalent of what it is when you breathe in an irradiated dust particle.
Sadie.
This water tastes like light.
Yeah,
It tastes so bright.
you see
Oh,
everything.
that's
It's
funny.
dark out.
It tastes like electrical outlets. Mm.
For
How does
sure,
it
Tyler.
taste? Why do I smell a 9-volt?
Yeah, it's just it was a wild
Is that
thing.
human hair burning?
It was wild. Thought it was interesting. I'm sure it'll be a thing. I'm sure it's probably already a thing. We just don't know it.
Yeah, there's a lake.
There's
by
lots
my
of things
place.
that we don't know.
What is it?
It's
Half
not
of
like
it
they're
is
gonna
cold,
broadcast
half of
everything.
It is hot.
I mean, they're in international waters. They ain't saying shit about shit.
No? What is it? 2 miles off?
If anybody's doing it out in the international waters, like they ain't saying anything.
2 miles offshore is all international.
I think
No.
it's 2 miles.
If
I think.
correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure.
I
it's
don't
2
know.
miles.
I'd have to Google that.
It's a Google
I thought it was
question.
more than that.
I'm not sure.
Excuse me.
Oh, but Pellish, I agree, man. Because I want a Solana ETF. I agree. We will definitely get that. If Ethereum can be
What-
an
what-
ETF,
What about
Dogecoin
Edge
can be an
Bitcoin?
ETF, and Shiba could be an ETF, and Solana could be an ETF. Solana for
24
sure.
miles.
24 miles.
Oh,
So there was a 2.
bro? They're gonna get the public.
Kyle
use
Rosa
to-
says, look up
International
fault
waters can
lines
also be
and nuclear
defined as
reactor
waters that are
locations.
beyond territorial waters of each state, which is 12 nautical
Coochie
miles
coin
from the
ETF
lower
for sure.
water mark of the coastal state. So
12
between
nautical
12
miles.
to 24 miles.
Interesting. Yeah.
Kyle Rosa
Yeah,
says, look up fault lines and nuclear reactor locations.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah. I can tell you of one right off the top of my head. Here, it's an interesting fun fact. So,
I know where one is, too.
you would never
terrible.
expect that in Illinois
It's the worst place for
that
one to
there
be.
is a fault line that actually has a potential for earthquakes.
All right.
And you can look
mean, I
up
believe
the Byron nuclear power plant. The reactor is directly above the fault line. Not off to the side, it's
Big
on
causation.
top of the motherfucker.
Big correlation is not causation, bro.
Hey, that's right, automatic. You sell the coup, you be a hoe.
Seal the
people-
seal
yeah.
of the
People who dump the coup just don't love coochie, man.
I know, right?
By far one of the best tokens. I absolutely love the name of it. It was hilarious. And I was like, what? All right.
mattress
Sign me
tags.
up.
Weird.
Yeah, automatic beats in Illinois. We rip the tags off of pillowcases.
Yeah.
Come at us. Yes.
Yo, smash the like
Whoa.
button, everybody. Jeez.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
refresh the page. What's going on here?
That's funny.
Okay.
Do not rip this tag off. It may be a violating of the law. Man, fuck that.
Man, I've ripped them off
Not
my
by the
bed,
consumer,
dude. Come
bro.
at
Once
me.
you buy that shit, it's off.
This looks tacky.
Oh, bro, I tell you.
It just,
What up, Harry
just
Lasagna?
looks
What
wrong.
up? Yo, yo.
It's always in the worst spot.
I know, dude. It's
Yeah,
like,
right where you
tag,
like,
why are you
sit
so
there,
hard
like-
and crinkly?
What's that noise? Don't worry, it's just the mattress tag.
Right?
We can't rip it off though.
Like
Right.
you get a
It's the
shirt
law.
that has like no tag in the back, but it has this giant fucking receipt looking thing on hanging off the side of it.
Oh yeah, I got
Right.
one that has one. It's like right here on the side. It's like
Right.
this long, and I'm like, what
It's
is
like,
this?
fuck that shit.
What?
So this one,
And it's
this
like
one is
it's
for,
care instructions, I think. is
Kyle
what
Rosa.
mine
Yeah.
was.
It's like
So
how
this
to
one's for
wash
Kyle
meat.
Rosa. So this is current map in U.S. of reactor locations, and then this is the world fault line. So lucky us, they're not all located on fault
What?
lines.
Ain't no fault lines in America. That's some BS.
No.
Right.
It's right there in California. It's right there, San Andreas Fault.
There's one on the East Coast though too. It's
Yeah, but I'm just talking
yeah,
about.
it's like there's more than
There's
one.
not
there's
even
more
one.
than
Look, it's not
There's
even-
many.
about
There's
major ones.
there's
Major
smaller
ones.
Those are the major fault lines. There are
Yeah.
also minor fault lines
Yeah,
that
you
are
look
not
up all
being
fault
represented.
lines.
Dude, they said there's
Hey,
one
all fault lines matter. All right.
I
Right,
know.
They all
Especially the
produce
one that,
earthquakes.
like,
right,
Is it-
right. You take a small little bud away from a stoner and throw it away, and he'd be like crying because he's like, all little buds matter, man.
Damn it, I'm a sister.
Hey, speaking of stoners, my friends gave me this shirt.
Yeah, I saw it. The
was-
second I saw that thing, I'm like,
it
oh,
was a
somebody's
420 gift. They said,
Oh, that's
hey,
hilarious.
Who's this? Stoners extracts.
Hilarious.
That's pretty funny. I thought it was funny. Since we said stoners, I was like, oh, look, I'm wearing a stoner shirt.
Like I'm representing.
It's a funny shirt.
By the way, guys, smash that like button.
That's right. Smash it.
Oh yeah, how do you think YouTube would like it if we just pulled out a binger right now and just ripped a fatty?
YouTube does not care.
Right?
Actually.
We'd be
Yeah,
like
but
we'd be
it's not
like
like our
probably
content's made for
about
children anyway.
40% of all the YouTubers out there.
You think we'll get demonetized, guys?
No, they'll probably push us higher
We were
up.
monetized?
That might
No.
get us that might get us monetized.
It might.
If we all just start
It might.
ripping
It would-
hookahs, dude, and just fucking
It would
like
it
going
would give
for
us
it.
the extra watch hours. Everyone be like, hey, we're gonna go watch this group movie on Friday night because they're like legit lit on Friday night.
They don't see the
You
green
can
room.
watch them get lit. A little ass box
They
mining.
come out with a
Oh,
normal
man.
conversation, and then by
Good
the
old
end of
box
it,
mining.
oh my god, off the rails.
Hold
Too
on,
soon.
hold on. What happened about box mining?
Oh man.
I didn't get the joke.
I think he got removed from YouTube, didn't he? I don't remember for what, but
I don't know, man. They just make up the shit as they go. If they don't like you, they're just like, see ya.
so look for his channel. Go look is it gone? Is it finally
I'm
gone?
looking it up right now.
I haven't
No, he's
watched
still there.
box mining in a hot minute.
And he uploaded a video 7 days ago.
Oh,
So I don't
What
know.
am I
if
missing?
Harry Lasagna, good to see you, bro.
Unless he's saying like, look at the content he's producing.
No, he's still doing it. He's still active.
I mean, if you know box mining's actual history,
Are they
like,
straight up
he's-
smoking on stream? I
possibly.
think that's what it is. They're straight up the last video.
What? They
Oh,
killed-
he got his channel taken away.
when? Because
Oh, did they do?
well,
an-
I
posted
remember they were
7 days
doing a
ago.
cleanse a while
Uh,
ago, but he clearly
or
just
airdrops. Oh shit!
Yeah.
he just uploaded a video like last week.
Maybe that's why they don't care about us, because we don't shill anybody or anything. Or
7 days ago. Oh, some
Well, we don't shill
Maybe
anybody,
before
and
then.
we don't perpetrate their agenda. So
I mean, we
wow for
probably-
airdrops for like promoting airdrops or like
if we got high, they
Or-
might actually start promoting us.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
who
let's-
says we're
let's start
not?
selling
I
them.
mean,
We just gotta hit up Cheech and Chong. We'll start selling their gummies on live.
Oh my god, dude! I've been watching
Showing
some of
people how to do
fucking
them.
Chong's
I have
freaking. He's
seen-
like, not
I have
feeling
heard
it
of
yet. Eat 3 or 4, maybe 5 more. So it's like hell no, dude.
I have seen some Twitter posts of like how to participate in some airdrops getting like flagged and removed.
Oh, like some
Whether or not it's like legit airdrops or not,
shit that
I
stems
have been
from the
noticing that.
airdrop, or just the token itself is getting flagged for abuse.
Just like people posting.
Really, does it have anything to do with like the project?
Well, what I think
I
would
don't
get
know.
it flagged faster is like, oh, you see a couple of posts, and then
Well, the US doesn't like
hundreds
airdrops.
all of a sudden. You're
Right.
like, hey, wait a
The
minute.
US just
here.
hates everything. It hates freedom over here. So I mean, like,
It's specifically the word too. They dislike the word airdrop. You have to classify something different. That's why Flux doesn't call it an airdrop.
call it a
That's why they
distribution.
a
Fun
distribution. Yeah,
Super happy fun
a
game.
distribution. Anything like that. But yeah, the word airdrop is a trigger.
Bunch of pussies.
Facts.
Showing people how to do them. Why would that? I don't. That's just weird.
No, it's like I
Why
I
does
think
YouTube
it's
care?
it's as much as
Not
we
not
hate it,
financial advice. Yeah, it's like printing money, right? Like people don't like that, right?
well, it's not just so
And
much
especially
that
bigger people.
they're
like
what it
the
is that
elites
they
anyway.
all of us have been around long enough to see the
That and there's a
the
lot of scams.
amount of scams
Oh, yeah.
that have
They
been
cancel-
built on the
yeah,
they cancel big
airdrops.
Crypto YouTube.
How many people lost money because of airdrops?
Yeah,
It
a
is
lot of
fucking
scams.
unreal. So with that concept, you're now looking at the other side of it, of people now just going, no more.
Well, see, check this out.
They'll be
Okay, so
promoting YouTube
if they have a
drops.
problem with
Yeah,
people,
dude.
receiving airdrops and people
Just
losing
wait,
money
it'll
because of
happen.
it, it's no different than them having an issue with Bernie Madoff and his Ponzi scheme. But then you have the IRS with guns to your fucking head and the threat of freaking jail if you don't pay into their Ponzi scheme called Social Security. What's the fucking difference?
It's the legal
it's- there
channels.
They're
isn't
already
really-
they're already saying it. It's not
it's
going to
called
be
a-
It's
around.
the
They're-
legal
it's not
channels
their
that you
game,
have
so
to
they don't
go
like it.
through.
It's
So
not their
Yeah,
game.
It's
it's
because it's
technically
not
it's the
their
same thing,
airdrop.
right?
well, not
It is.
just that. No. So I'll
But you're not
I'll
registering.
I'll
right?
defend them on the other side of this and just be like, it's
Airdrop is the
YouTube.
new meta.
Let's say
Airdrops have
I
been like a
own.
thing
Let's
for
say
a long
I
time.
owned YouTube, right?
Mhm.
And I
They had
saw
no
enough.
problem with
I saw
airdrops during
enough
COVID.
airdrops on there, and I saw enough people get burned by
It's a
airdrops.
stimulus to
Done.
stimulate the market.
I'm now going to sit there
It
and
was
put
still
in
an
my
airdrop.
into my algorithm to get rid of that garbage off of my platform.
Yeah, you're right, man. 100%.
So I mean, it's my fucking platform. You don't like
Yeah.
it, go to make your own platform.
yeah.
That's the solution behind it. You want a free open market?
Yeah.
You got to sit there and
mean-
make that free open market. But remember, it's a Pandora's box.
That's
The
what
more
everyone-
free it is, the more freakish shit you're gonna see. And at
Yeah.
what point in time are you gonna sit there and put the ban hammer? When are you gonna say no more free speech after this point? This is the line that free speech stops at.
Yeah.
So at some point in time, you're gonna censor too. So it's like you gotta put yourself into these people's shoes and go,
That's
we
right,
have
Chicago Brew.
hundreds of thousands of videos that we've got to sit there and make sure that it's just not grossly overstepping boundaries.
Yeah, it's like when Facebook got.
It's
us
like,
sued
yeah,
by
you
people,
get
like,
you get
put
some
it
of the
on our
algorithm
platform.
that
Of course, we're gonna share it with everyone.
right, and then you get some of that algorithm where people have influenced
these are
it,
facts,
and
Chicago.
it skews it and starts downplaying some people that shouldn't be downplayed. I get that. Like take for instance DCA. There's no reason we're getting downplayed, but we do because of the fact that in the algorithm we're triggering in a certain particular way that
Way too
it's
much.
not gonna be favorable for us.
Nope.
So it sucks. But at the same time, it's like you're going to have casualties of war to try to make it a more open area where you can have, like Twitter trying to have the most engagement, the most open discourse without doing over censorship. So
there's some
Elon Musk
shit.
might have dialed it back at first, and he realized he kind of opened up Pandora's box in a way he shouldn't
Yeah.
have.
Twitter's
So
kinda
he
fucked.
had to kind of put the reins back onto things, and people are, oh look, censor. No, he's trying to cap it off to go. You know what? We want civil conversations.
Yeah. Don't be a fucking degenerate, is what he's trying to say.
Right. We don't need to see porn in an open market.
Yeah, no, thank you. There's a place for that. It's called the internet. You know,
Right. It's social media is not a porn site.
Yeah, no, just leave the fucking titties off Twitter. You know what the fuck?
Right.
Sorry.
It's a meme center. It's a place
call
of
it
communication. It's a place to exchange information,
They're
ideas.
everywhere now, man.
Yeah, the soapbox idea is great, but people abuse the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta
Especially
think
if it's an
on this
open
shit, man.
bullhorn.
Put
You
that crap
cannot
on there.
you cannot have an open bullhorn is the problem.
Just pretend your 5-year-old daughter's looking at the shit you're posting. Like,
Right.
stop being degenerate.
Oh,
It's like
Open to
don't go
Chicago,
down
yeah.
the it's like New York. Women can now walk around completely topless because men can't.
So that shit is just wild, bro.
I know. It's like what the fuck?
we like straight up been living in Sodom and Gomorrah times, bro.
Yes,
Just-
100%.
everything is gonna crumble. Like, just wait.
Wait
wait.
for it.
Just wait. We won't have to worry about YouTube. We won't have to worry about nothing. We'll be worrying about which neighbor are we gonna eat first. Some people have no idea.
Oh man, this world.
Chicago Brew puts out an interesting perspective. He said, "Open Discord at YouTube ended in 2017, directly after the Las Vegas 1st of October mass culling followed."
Oh yeah. That's when that crazy guy on like the 27th floor of that one building just rained fire.
Yep.
That was BS. Yes, BS. Terrible, man. Why did they put that shit on TV? Who knows? It's like Facebook Live. Like, how many times have people like unalive themselves on there? Like, when is too much? too
Hashtag
much?
Fed. Hashtag truth.
Like, that's terrible, man. Terrible.
Do not look over here. Watch this.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know, man.
This will do your
Freedom
brain
comes at
good.
a cost. You can't abuse it. Don't be a fucking asshole. You know, that's why everything
Don't
comes
ruin
behind,
it
like,
for the rest of us.
you know, if it has a paywall, it's probably the shit you want to look at. Don't put that shit on the free market.
Well, on that note, let's
God.
switch to
Chicago
subject
Brew is
just
like-
a little bit.
Chicago
Some
Brew is
NFAs
like
in the chat.
Chicago Brews like it's like going straight for the neighbors because the low IQ foreign national
There you go.
invaders
Eat the dummies
ate
first.
all the
I'm with
domestic
you, bro.
pets. Hey, just remember, Chuck Schumer of New York is
Live
now
chat.
proposing to grant all the illegals asylum. Blanket asylum now.
Yeah, you know why? Because we have a vote coming up in November.
Because otherwise, the people in your district are
Ooh.
are going to vote your ass the fuck out, and you need
That's
new
right.
voters in ASAP.
Shovel them in.
They usually try to stay out of politics,
They don't give a shit.
But if they're gonna get to stay here because of that, who do you think they're gonna vote for? The person that let them stay here.
No, my question is this:
Unfair advantage.
they're living,
And then you're going to watch wages drop for the next 10 years while inflation triples because there's more people willing to work for less
I mean,
money.
it's already happened in the past 3 years now, man.
Oh yeah. But once they're legal, once all these illegals are legal, bro, prepare for it to be like 8 times worse. There'll be no jobs. There'll be a half a job per person. Right now, there's
Seriously, voters.
1.3 jobs per
Yeah.
person. Once the
They're like,
illegals
"Man,
are
they-
able to
they
work,
complained
there'll
last
be
time,
less than 1 job per person. The wage balance will be fucking broken.
No, my
Mm.
one fear of all this border stuff is that they're paying them Like even if people are inflating a shit ton, I think, and it's not really like the
Yeah.
highest numbers they're thinking of, but they are giving them something. So what
Exactly,
happens when you
Chicago.
stop giving them stuff? What happens when the
Yeah.
government just says we're not going to pay anyone anymore? Like the crime rate in this country is going to go through the roof.
You see, that's what they did in Germany
When you have to feed your
before
family,
before
you
the
do
Nazi
anything.
Reich really took over. Is that they created so
lie.
much chaos and discord that the people begged the government to just do something to get the chaos under control. That's when the Gestapo came out. Gestapo comes out, squashes all this shit. Now we got a government agent at every corner. We have full countrywide control and lockdown. People are now being monitored where they came and went. We're following the same pathways, while all at the same time implementing a carbon credit system.
Sorry, you drove too much this
Wait,
week.
what happens then?
You had sex twice this week. You know how much carbon you consumed?
Or how much you produced
much.
with all that heavy breathing?
Right?
Yeah, but I left
We
the
know
change
you
in my
jerked off in the
pillow.
shower.
Dude, please. I mean, it can teeter either way. Like we are still at the point where it can doom and gloom really bad on us.
Hey, just remember, Demolition Man showed the future. The freest people
Planet
lived in the
Taco
sewers.
all restaurants are Taco Bell.
Right? And all the free people lived in the sewers.
Yeah,
And ate rat burgers.
Rat burgers.
And if you want to see a Chevelle, you'll have to go down there. That's where I will.
Yeah.
If I have to, that's where I will keep mine.
That's right. It's underground parking, baby.
Yeah, you the three seashells.
He doesn't even know.
Hunger Games for sure. Me and my wife talked about them the other day. They're like,
Oh my
"This is
God,
for sure
yeah.
gonna become the Hunger Games." And I said, "Yep."
Judge Dredd, eat recycled food. It's good for the environment.
I
And
mean, how do you
okay.
know you're not already doing that, bro?
Hey, I do recycle. What are you talking about? I
Three
recycle
seashells.
all my food. They go to either the chickens or the worms, and they produce more food.
Like right when COVID happened, that's when they fucked our food. Like our food is fucked.
That's why we have unmedicated chickens.
Yeah, stop getting Instacart and just go to the fucking grocery store yourself, you lazy bastard, and read a fucking food label so you don't die.
Oh, that's not gonna matter because like you got to remember, there's products that they don't label
Being
as
YouTube
food, so they
censored
don't
again.
put all
Oh,
the food
no.
product on it.
No, yeah, it's called natural ingredients.
Yeah,
Yep.
Did we
Yeah,
get
go
too
see
real
the
for
laundry
YouTube?
list of shit that's under natural or what was it? Natural flavorings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
natural
forget
Yeah.
the wax is also natural. You know,
Yep.
it's coating your
100%
apples and anything else.
Yep.
It's naturally made from cockroach shells.
Yeah. And you know that protein powder you love so much to get bulk? That's crushed up mealworms, bro. It's
They will eat the
disgusting.
bugs.
I'm only a few months old, and since I realized,
What
just
is
because
it?
I read it in an
Yeah,
article
bro, it's
one day.
bugs.
I never really thought about it.
Few
But,
months old.
Yeah, I'm a
You
few
know where-
months old to this, right?
This knowledge.
Instead of
Okay.
instead of a few days, I've known this for a few months now, not just a few days. But that the stuff that they spray at the grocery store, like to spray your produce with, isn't
it's
actually
disgusting.
water.
What is it called? Clean or
It's
fresh?
it's mainly wax.
Yeah,
It has wax in it to make your produce shiny, so that way
Yep.
it
Yeah,
looks
but
more
they have a
appetizing.
label.
it's
for
a
it. They
small
put it on
little
the food. What is it called?
hydration that's like a cocktail chemical with a wax
Yeah.
preservative, so it doesn't turn brown and wilty while it's sitting there. Because if you were to get fresh
And the moment you
produce
stop
and-
spraying it with it, it starts to rot faster.
yeah,
So the moment you remove it from that, which is the moment you take it off the shelf and take it home,
Yep.
it starts
You-
rotting faster.
Yep.
Yeah. It shows
It-
us
because like
wild.
if you think
I
about
learned
it,
that
if
and I
you
was
were
like,
to if
what
you were to
the-
harvest something out of your
Crazy.
own garden fresh, it lasts maybe a week.
Hey, McDonald,
They
give me
they
a-
harvested that vegetable months ago, and it
Go
still
buy
looks
a
green.
watermelon.
And you're gonna consume what now, ladies and gentlemen?
What about a watermelon?
Go buy a watermelon and cut it up in a couple of pieces, and then go throw it in your garden.
Nothing will eat
Oh,
it.
bro.
Nothing will eat it.
Yeah, I saw the video of the lady that cut her watermelon open, and it was like she couldn't even bend the piece of like just the red piece of watermelon in half. Like it wouldn't even snap like a piece of watermelon.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not right.
I've cut a fresh watermelon. I went and picked up this
Well,
like
that and, a
35-pound
drumstick?
watermelon fresh from my aunt's watermelon field. This thing was so bloody fucking ripe, and where I picked it out from was like a little corner of her property that would typically flood during the early spring. So a lot of water there. So these digs were freaking heavier than all sin. We put it up onto this picnic table, and she hands me a machete.
Yeah,
She's
just-
like, "Go for it." I'm like, all right. I'm like 10, you know. It's like, whack it up. And it was like getting it. Yeah, if you guys are old enough, you will have remembered a comedian called Gallagher. And he had this sludge hammer, and he would smash fruit and just scatter it across the whole crowd. Freaking hilarious. People paid to get sprayed by food. And with this machete, I got drowned in water. There was water all over the picnic table, dripping on the ground. That was the sweetest watermelon I had ever had. And it was so red. Oh my Lord. With the amount of seeds that you take a bite and you could spit seeds out like it was a machine gun. And it was so good. I mean, like, it was like eating a piece of fruit. It subsequently ruined me from being able to eat artificial watermelon.
Dude, you'd be surprised how many people's jaws hit the floor when you tell them that they don't think they've eaten GMO fruit, and you tell them, like, well, what kind of grapes do you eat? Do you eat the seeded ones? Most of the people don't even know that you can get grapes with seeds.
Well, not all seedless grapes are
my
GMO.
children did not know that grapes have seeds in them.
Well,
and I was like,
I mean, all of them are pretty much
grapes with seeds in them. But you know,
it's hard to
we had bought some recently from the farmers market down like here locally because it's that time of year finally.
They were shocked.
And there was like full on big seeds.
Oh yeah.
And I spit it out, and they were like, "Why'd you spit the grape out?" And I was like, "That was a seed." And they were like,
"A what?
Do all grapes have seeds?" And I was like, "I mean, kind of." They're like, "So we're eating seeds?" And I was like, "Yeah, but they're not gonna grow grapes." And they're like, "So we can't go." Then the question came from my oldest, and he was like, "So I can't go plant a grape from the store, and it's not gonna grow a grape?" And I said, "Correct." I said, "It will not work like that." And he goes,
"That's how you
so
tell."
Is that a cease?" And then like he thought, and like the thought was going, and he goes, "So is it really a grape?" And I said, "Debatable." And then I walked away.
Yeah, if you can't.
that's where I left it.
So a seedless grape in a seedless grape in nature would be an anomaly and would genetically work itself out in one generation. So a seedless grape you can't reproduce.
Well, technically, a lot of the seedless grapes actually have seeds. They're just small, like super small, kind of like banana seeds. They're in the core of the banana that you're eating.
Yeah, so who knows?
They're so damn small.
Maybe
that
they
you can't
just
even
shrunk
I've seen people actually like root the seed that's in some of the grapes before.
Yeah,
I've seen it done before, and it's kind of wild. But yeah, it's weird how. But a true seedless variety that their end of life kind of seedless variety, like you would, and that's the stuff that people borderline, is that really GMO?
They were talking about something the other day. I was reading a little article about they're trying to stop the study to where like lemons won't have seeds in them anymore because they don't want people.
They've already done
like grow lemons anymore.
Lemon has been the most like hacked fruit I think there is. I think the only one left is like limes.
Lemon and oranges.
Yeah, limes are pretty. As long as you get the key limes. those haven't been
Yep.
flipped with yet.
I know there's a few people, maybe here today, but also usually in my Saturday morning chats that have lemon trees. My buddy has a lemon tree, and freaking lemons are huge, dude. It was like,
Yep.
Yeah. Do they look
I was
like
like, gee,
Because that was like one of the
They
things
look like grapefruits.
was like make it
They're
yeah,
huge.
it was massive.
on it.
They are more round than
yeah,
like oval
like they used to
or
be.
oblong shaped.
Yeah, not like with that weird nipple, like where the stem is. Like what the hell? It's like they crossbred it with the pear or something. You're like, what the hell is this thing doing?
Yeah, like they're like huge.
But
So he says lemon tree gang. That's right.
yeah,
There you
I
go.
know y'all keep talking about lemon trees. It makes me want to go like, get a lemon tree.
get some blackberry bushes. You know?
Speaking
Can't
of
do it
lemons,
this-
I
it-
actually made lemon
Yeah.
and orange mead.
Oh,
I'm,
very
I'm
nice.
too far. I'm
Sounds
too
so
far
good.
north for really getting like.
Bro, you
good
need to get
lemon
out of
tree.
that state. That
I'm
state
tr-
is
I'm trying to.
going down
Yeah.
freaking fast,
I'm
man.
trying to. If I get on the other
I'm
side of
seeing
the
more and
Mississippi,
more news every week, and I'm like,
yep.
hey,
Yep.
he needs to
Close to
like, he
Mississippi.
needs to get out of there, man.
Right
Yeah.
all into the-
I'm
the-
trying. I'm less than 26 months away from my house being free and clear.
We can plant some good blueberries here. Nice,
That's awesome,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, I would
Then you
love to
planning on
plant some
selling?
blueberries.
Selling
we're-
and then
Yeah, we're
moving?
gonna get the hell out of here. We're gonna get on the other side. Minimum, if we can, get on the other side of the Mississippi River. But pretty much anywhere that's in a constitutional loving state.
There you go.
The neighbor's peaches are sweeter. Dang.
Oh,
Dang.
stolen sweetness.
I don't think he was talking about those peaches.
I hope he was talking about those peaches.
Oh, I mean, like maybe, he's talking about other things. This is an adult channel. We are rated R.
We are rated F for fucking
fucking
awesome.
And all you people with your lemon tree gang stuff, man, I got almost 2-foot tall potato plants.
Oh yeah, how are those going, dude?
Fucking fabulous.
Yeah, the beds are all like
no funny
primed and
business.
ready for like.
I've
Yeah,
got.
no.
I'm gonna get
Just legit
pounds
peaches,
of fucking
yeah.
tomatoes, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, man. My like I said, my
Did you do
tomatoes,
potatoes, too?
my potato plants. What's coming out of the ground is almost 2 feet.
Damn, and that's like growing a giant potato underneath the ground right there.
Multiple
Yeah.
potatoes.
Nice.
It's really cool to if you can pull it up in like a one big bundle, you should stream that shit.
Well,
I've
I don't
never
have
seen,
streaming
like, a
capabilities
pulling, like,
on RN
potato.
homesteading. There's no
Yeah.
streaming capabilities over there off of my phone, but I will record it.
Oh, okay.
So when it comes to a
Well,
potato
not
plant,
stream, but, you
pulling
know,
it up like a carrot's
record-
almost impossible.
hit
actually have to
record at
dig
least,
it
you
out.
know.
all the report-
Well,
the
that
potatoes
all
out.
depends on your soil type. Now, I'm planting directly into like some hard clay crap. So yeah, no, I'm gonna have to use a pitchfork to get them out, and hope to God I don't like stab a potato.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
northeast is
But
pretty-
once I do my regenerative farming that I'm going to be setting up over here, which is going to teach me how to basically scale this up for a bigger farm. And I'm going to be using arborist chips, which is like the branches with the leaves, the pine needles. Doesn't matter what wood type it is. It does not matter. It could be black walnut. I know people are, oh my God, black walnut. Oh my God, cedar. You can still use it. It doesn't matter. Once it's been chipped up, it does not do what everybody thinks it does.
If cedar does anything, it keeps the bugs away.
Right, exactly. So
cedar rots the slowest too, doesn't it?
yeah, and
it actually doesn't. It actually doesn't rot.
Yeah, I heard like cedar's the best thing to do like an
Yeah.
outside like grow house or something with, or
That's
like
Right,
why
it'll help
all of,
hold
like outside
moisture.
buildings,
yeah, it'll help hold
pergolas,
a little
things
moisture
like that.
and stuff. I mean, it'll still break
Sheds.
down because it's untreated,
yeah,
Mhm.
but
But
it's
it-
a real
down the
slow
road instead of
rot.
5. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right?
it's not gonna rot by itself.
No, you need.
It's
you
gotta
need
have.
green
It's gotta have
material.
a. It has to have a reason.
build some moss.
Right.
above
Well,
or
well,
something.
no, it needs it needs
Moss.
fungus,
Termites.
mostly
Yeah, there you
fungus.
go. Bugs.
Wood
It's
carver bees.
Bugs.
Pe- You would not believe
Yeah.
it, but when you see the fungus is like they look at the mushrooms that actually grow in the forest bed as the forest teeth.
Ivy will kill. Will kill.
Ivy will kill anything.
Yeah,
It's facts.
but fungus will decay anything it sticks to instantly. And what you use the wood chips for is you make it nice and deep. One, it holds in moisture for your plants, so you're watering less. It stops your dirt from being exposed to sun all the time, which sterilizes your dirt,
And also prevents the wind from carrying it away.
carrying it away. Stops your weeds from
Oh, it's
impregnating
terrible,
themselves
Sammy.
into the dirt, and makes fresh
The
humus,
worst.
which is like basically fresh dirt, and it keeps everything nice and the soil loose. And
like
over
what?
time, as you're sitting there doing like a wood chip gardening, they call it Back to Eden. As you're doing that, your soil will improve over multiple years to the point where you plant potatoes and you're almost able to just pull them up.
Yeah, Back to Eden gardening is wild.
That's what I'm doing. I'm starting that. I've already ordered in chips.
Nice.
I'm about to have between 10 to 20 yards
Have
worth of chips.
have you seen his apple trees?
Yeah.
And how he grows shit underneath
Yeah,
the apple trees?
Paul. What? I forget his last name, but yeah, he's got all the trees like it's a Japanese apple tree, and he's got them topped so that they bow down to him.
It's wild.
So I've been like researching into it. That Back to Eden gardening, and another one which is called hugelkultur. Hugelkultur is basically you're layering in your dirt. You're putting it like if you're doing like a raised garden, it's really easy to do it with because you start off with like logs on the very bottom, and then
if you want to actually make the Back to Eden gardening really take the fuck off, you should also get into aquaponics. That way you can
aquaponics takes too much resources. I've done aquaponics in other settings. Wink, wink, nudge.
If you're
nudge,
growing your own tilapia,
it's a lot of it's a lot of resource.
If you're growing your own fish,
right? It's a lot of resource hungry crap on there.
Don't treat your soil like
I want to
dirt.
do it more.
That's a good
Back
one.
to Eden? What Back to Eden is style is more like is like when does nature mulch? When does nature fertilize? In the fall, right? When all leaves and branches fall down the ground. And then it sits there and rots and decays over the wintertime. And then spring, that feeds all the new growth. You can see during the worst droughts, the heavily wooded areas are always lusciously green. No water there for months. What's the difference? They've always got a covering of something on the ground. So if you can mimic what nature's doing,
evaporate out.
So if you mimic what nature's doing, you fight what you're doing less. The thing is that where a lot of people make the mistake is that they put it down 1 year, they still get the weeds. Well, the weeds are in the ground, so you got to wait until those seeds are finally terminated. And once they're terminated, the only weeds that come in are on the top, growing in the wood chips. And you could sit there with a metal rake and just kind of brush them off and they die. So it's not that it's maintenance free, it's just lower your maintenance threshold. You're not picking weeds out of the most hard packed ground you've ever seen in your lifetime because you decided to till because you know better than nature.
Off the tops. You just snap the tops off so they keep growing.
It's like you got to treat your soil like it's a living organism and it's trying to feed you, and you want the micro fungal fungi in there because they're like I've been researching a lot of this stuff. Like I'm gonna implement this. I've implemented it in a specific little test spot already, and I did about 3 inches worth of mulch on it. Right, I've cut what's growing there in half.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, you have my full attention. So the wife went ahead and planted into it, right? And I came up behind her and I noticed that she planted in the wood chips. I'm like, no, we can't do it like that. So I pull it away, I plant it in the ground, and I leave the wood chips back away from it, right? But they're still like there, right?
Yeah.
So the dirt's been like super moist this whole time, all around it.
Moist.
So these plants are like nice and happy. She planted them, and then I manhandled them and replanted them, and they took off. This is ground that I have never. It has only grown grass and weeds, and here it is. I plant this in there, and this stuff's taken off.
I mean, if you ever have a problem at home with house plants or like any kind of plants, like 90 times out of 10, like it's the soil. You know,
soil, root bound. Like for some of my plants, like I know I have an issue with my grape tomatoes because they grow a little faster than I was expecting, and they kind of root bound themselves. I was like, what the hell's going on with these ones? My beefsteaks are fine. Yeah, and they were like stunted. I was like, what's going on with these things? We start transplanting them, and they're like root bound in there. I'm like, oh, I might have killed them. Whoops. I've never grown like it. It's what they call an indeterminate, so they just keep growing.
They're gone.
I've never grown like that, and I've never done tomatoes from seed before, so it was 2 learning experiences all in one.
Live and learn, baby.
Hey, man, it's only my second year really growing anything,
this is 2-for-1 learning experience?
Yeah, this second year I've grown food. Yeah, we'll say it like that. This is the second year I've grown food.
I'm not growing crack rocks out back anymore. Oh, shit.
Right?
Well, psilocybin's cool, right?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite of the fungi varieties.
Yeah, this one will take you back. This one will take you way back.
Oh,
mushroom trolls? What is that? Not in focus.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So if you're noticing, look at the gray part.
Yeah, I see the molecule thing.
Yeah, this is the exact molecule for psilocybin.
There you go.
I have a lot of the molecule ones.
Psilocybin's so silly.
Nice.
Yeah, DMT, THC, LSD, Molly. So I mean,
hey, you know where they get that crap from? Fucking 100-year-old root of a tree in another foreign country. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I find it hilarious because like I'll go to some of these music festivals and they've got these cool little pins and it's just like I'm like, oh, I've never seen anybody with that. That's pretty dope. What you want for it? And I'm like, and then I'm kind of a little snob with it too. So whenever I buy them, if it's above a number 100, I won't buy it. So this is a 93. This is almost on the cusp of me not buying it.
Oh yeah, why is that?
I like the earlier production ones because you're still in the first batch.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
early editions. If it comes to a collector item, they're more valuable.
Oh,
yeah,
course,
I've got pins that are number 1s, dude, and they're like fucking one-offs, dude. People are like, "I'll give you X." I'm like, no.
Nope.
It's like I'm like you're still a little light.
Nike shoes, okay?
Yeah,
for real.
I've got pins that like are $500-$600 pins that I picked up for like $10.
For somebody who didn't know what they had, obviously.
No, it was like at the time they were just coming out, so nobody thought about it.
Oh, you just had them that long, gotcha.
Yeah, I've had it long enough to fucking like I've got Zippos that are like that. Like, even though I used the Zippo is still fucking valued at $1,000, and I picked it up for $20 because it was
like a
antique
rare one?
brass fucking number 4.
Oh, just like a rare one-off kind of thing.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm very good about I like finding stuff that's just rare.
Nobody's
Something
ever
you don't
seen.
see.
Like, what the fuck is that?
My Chevelle.
Yeah.
You won't find another one like my Chevelle because you would have to have found one that was made in the very first 3 months of 74. The odds that somebody will see another 74 with that as my setup is slim to none. They made less than 3% of all the Chevelles ever made have my options. You will never, like, anybody that went out to Georgia when I brought my Chevelle out there, that's probably going to be the one and only time you'll ever see in person a 74 Chevelle. Everybody else that I've known, they're like, wow, I seen those whenever I was in high school. Wow, they were new then. Yeah, now you don't see them. And to see one that was made in the first 3
I've
months.
I learned
seen them less
yesterday
and
at
less
work.
at car shows.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I learned yesterday at work that if you live in South Dakota and you have a car that is 30 years old or older, you can actually get a permanent license plate and not have to register the rest of the life of that vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I have one.
Yeah, classic.
I got one on my 92 SC400.
Yeah, I
There you
can.
go.
I can do that also.
Can we put it on our 99 4Runners yet?
The 25 years or older.
It has to be
25?
26 though.
Yeah,
because
my Celica is
2050,
about to
they're
hit
like, nah, you
25
can't.
years.
It has
It's
to be like
2002,
after the
so
whole-
it's 20
whole
years.
2050.
Yeah, my pickup truck, I can
So,
get it for
so next year.
Next
Year, the 4Runners can do it. They'll be
My-
26 years
By,
next
like,
year.
whatever month your car VIN number says.
Okay.
Like
So
so,
give it
it
about a year or so.
for the 99 4Runner, but
D. White says they're a Chevelle fan. He has a
have to do it
74,
the
a
month
71 Malibu.
nice.
Like the
He's got the
day it was-
Malibu
like
package.
it's on it stamped on the
Yeah,
door.
because Chevelles are Malibus. The Chevelle was just a package on the Malibu lineup.
Yeah.
The Chevelle optioned you with the 2-door.
Malibu Tay.
But you were able to get the Chevelle Malibu 4-door still. It was still an option because it was still on the Malibu lineup, and the Malibu's allowed a 4-door. So you can get the Chevelle trim package on the Malibu 4-door. Wasn't really the most desirable car, but if you were a family man, you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Chevelle gave you the 2-door option. It usually gave you the bigger motor option, and it gave you 71 would have gave him the SS option. For 74, it gave me the Laguna option because there was no SS. And 74, 75. I know. I'm not sure if 76 it was still Laguna or if they actually went back to SS.
Go Super Streets.
They had so many versions of that car. It was
Somebody
ridiculous.
put an SS hood on it. Nice. That was so common back in the day.
Just take your Camaro and put Z28 badges on it. Or no, wait, IROC. You got to put
So
your IROC.
my striping on my car, I know it's not correct, but it looks so cool. I just left it alone. So somebody put like because in 74 they had the rear passenger window. So for D. White's 71 Chevelle, his back quarter glass window actually rolls down for the passenger.
Really?
In 74, 73 was I think the last year for the roll. It was either 72 or 73 was the last year for the roll down window for the passenger. I know by 74 for sure, no roll down window for the passenger. So the first 3 months they got it was like what they call a cathedral window. So it was like a square, like 8-inch by like
A window within a
9-inch window, like little quarter glass window.
Like DeLorean style.
Yeah, it was like this little square square window, and the person put like slats over it. I was like, okay, I like this. This is pretty cool, pretty pimp. And they put the SS stripe on it, and then they put the El Camino SS stripe on it that would have went around the whole bed, and it goes across the top of the roof of the car
man-
too. And I was
The
like,
man knows Chevelles.
I'm like, I
Yes,
kind of
yes, he
like
does.
that because the 74
That's kinda
Chevelle,
sexy.
the 74 Chevelle would have had striping that went along the bottom of the door, which was really just, it screamed mid 70s, but was horrible looking. It's like the man knows Chevelles. Yes, I do. I might be a Chevelle fanatic.
Yeah.
So my Chevelle specifically, it's a 74 Chevelle. It does not have the original front seats in there. It does not have the
No, it does
original
not.
carpet. But it was a floor shifter. It was what they called a remote column shifter. So the floor shifter would actually turn the column. Even though there was no shifter on the column, it would still move it. I had the 400 small block 4-barrel carburetor with the TH350 transmission, posi traction rear end. It was a California car sold in Florida originally, which was the only way to get a 4-barrel carburetor in 74. It had the original charcoal canister. It was one of the first years for the catalytic converter on there, which it had the old mothball catalytic converter in it. Yes, I know everything about the Chevelle lineup.
Dude, the 70s and 80s were terrible for cars, bro. The weird ass shit they did with clean air. I was like,
Oh, nice. You've had yours since you were 17. You're 39, my man. I've had mine since like, I want to say I've got it 20 years. I've had it for.
hey, Mikkel, check it out.
Mikkel's not there. Yeah, I've had mine for like 20 years myself. But I just love the Chevelle lineup. I've got a 76 Nova that I put a 78 El Camino 350 in there that I smoked it because I was doing special things to it internally, and I wanted to make it a really kind of a snotty, like quick revving car, and it like revved, hit the rev limiter, and it was pooched.
Really? Like
Yeah,
it wouldn't shift. And then the next
It like the motor locked up on it, pooched. It fucking kicked the rod on there, and the rod fucking wedged itself somewhere. I pulled the dipstick out. The tip of the dipstick was bent. Fucking, I was able to take the harmonic balancer bolt off without turning the crankshaft. And I had the spark plugs out too. None of the spark plugs were damaged though.
Really? So it snapped off, and like none of the pistons.
Wherever it went, it wedged going down, not up.
So replace the block, you'll be fine. Just take the heads off.
Yeah. Yeah,
That solves it all.
and they're Broduck Stage 1 aluminum racing heads.
Ooh,
Oh
very
yeah,
expensive.
with a Broduck Stage 1 high rise intake on there. That
good
thing
thing
was
it went
fucking.
down and not lit.
That thing was rowdy, dude. I had the front end off the fucking ground with it, dude.
Well, good thing you didn't put a piston through the head.
Yeah.
That
It's
would've
like
been
I'm
bad.
actually more of a Mopar guy. I don't blame you for being a Mopar guy. It's just that they're not going to beat a GM. I mean, I just went for fucking something that was going to win. Sorry, I had to go there. I have an
He said
80.
he's more of a truck guy, not more of a Mopar guy.
Hummer Chrysler's fucking blasphemous turd.
Oh, truck
That's
guy.
okay.
Oh
No one ever said Mopar. I was like,
no, I hate Mopars. Oh, okay, cool. He's like truck guy. Well, then you like.
my daily is an '89 GMC Sierra.
Well, you'll like my. I have an 95 F250 with a 7.3 Power Stroke diesel with the turb ski on there. Oh yeah, she rolls. She's got it on there. But then I got my and then I got my 84, my 85. No, it's an 84 Z28, full cage in there, big tire car.
I had an 80. Or no, it was regular. It was a 6-cylinder. Yeah, that was my first car. 81 6-cylinder Camaro.
Oh God, oh gross.
I mean, it wasn't fast, but it was cool looking.
And mine wasn't anything like that. It was a 2001
It
Chevy
was the older
Cavalier.
body style.
I drove it like it was a dadgum freaking sports car, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would race
yeah, dude, that's
Mustangs and Porsches
80s right
and
there, bro.
Camaros on the fucking highway.
Hell yeah, brother. That's my baby sitting right next to my Nova.
Yeah, that's the 80s. That brings back the 80s, bro.
Anyway,
All you gotta do, or you could be just like a fat blonde girl in a Trans Am. That's like totally 80s, or is that more 90s? I don't know.
no. You need to have Sally Field in Trans Am.
Yeah.
Hey man,
And you need to have a
eventually,
cowboy hat,
Trans Am, though.
cowboy
Ev-
boots.
eventually, my Camaro, my Z28. I know for anybody who's a GM fanatic, this is like an abortion that I'm about to say, but I'm gonna put the
Don't say
Formula.
it.
I'm gonna put the Formula One Pontiac front nose onto
Dude,
that thing.
yes.
Oh my god!
the
It's
Pontiac
so
always had,
pointed.
like,
It's so
like,
it'll cut through the air like a knife on butter.
You remember the 90s like pig nose ram air or whatever they called it? It
Oh yeah.
was like much later after that. But like,
Yeah.
that,
No,
that
I want to
front-
do the Formula Z, the mid '80s Formula Z. It'll bolt on perfectly. I don't have to do anything, and there's no stupid openings in the front end to slow it the fuck down like the Z28 knows. That has an opening for each of the turn signal
It's
ducts.
just like
It's got
Hold-
two
hold on,
little
hold on, hold on.
openings for the nose, plus the headlights.
It's just dragging more air. Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
D White just put in the chat. I have a 67 C10, 84 K20, 89 GMC, 85 C1500,
Oh, shit.
75 F150, an 80 F150, 86 F150, and a few 1980s Toyota pickups.
Are you
Nice,
Sure?
Damn!
Are you sure you just don't work at
nice.
Had a 73 Nova,
pick
350
and pull?
two-door Chevy Green.
Oh,
my
you'll like my Nova. Hold on, I'll show it off here.
Oh,
It's not a problem.
I have pigs.
Hold on here. He's a pickup truck guy. He's going
Do
to
you also have pics of your
appreciate this
Supra?
one a little more because
Do you also have
You
pics
got
of
a
your
C10
Supra?
too?
no, I don't.
Oh,
I'm trying to find a good pick of the truck that's not gonna.
What is
all right.
it?
So
Oh,
after this, we're doing an announcement, and then I got to jump off of here because I got to wake up at 3 a.m.
Aw,
You guys keep having fun
but
talking,
Chris.
shop, but I gotta do shit.
I have an addiction. Nice. Me too. It's good to have addictions.
Wasn't that a line in a
There we
movie?
go.
I have an addiction.
There
There we go.
Oh,
you go.
It's a '68 C20 pickup truck with with an LT1 fucking motor running on
There you
race
go,
fuel.
oh.
Big block.
I gotta go
Let's
clean
see
up.
if I got the motor shot in here.
Hey,
Hold on.
give us an
Yeah.
announcement before you leave. One more announcement.
This is as I was doing the wiring in it.
Oh my god. Oh, I gotta clean up now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a fucking announcement. Drop some FAs in the chat. All you sexy motherfuckers. Why? Because we're DCA Adventure and we're rated F for fucking awesome.
And then there's my Chevy Nova.
I'm drooling.
Yeah, you can tint on those windows though, bro.
Let's see here. I have a sexy motor.
Peace out, guys.
shot
I gotta
here.
take off. You guys have a good one.
Later, dude.
I agree. Yep. The wife just got home from work.
Oh.
And then there's the candy shot.
Appreciate you like, Brett. It appears so.
Very nice.
That's like 700
basic
horsepower.
Dude, it's so easy to work on in the cars from back then.
Oh yeah, just take the hood off and you got room for days.
I don't know what the fuck they did to them. Like they're so fucked up. Dude, did you hear the new 2024s? You have to have a freaking license to access the immobilizer now.
Yep.
Isn't that fucking bullshit?
Yeah,
like,
they're trying to muscle out the mechanics
so
out
you
of it
can't
too.
You go buy a key, you can't program it with your vendor specific firmware that you have on your fucking $9,000 scan tool. You still can't do it
Yep.
because you have to be an accredited like something or other. And then
D White, I say
you
something
gotta
just
pay money.
similar. I call it smiles per miles, or smiles for miles.
I mean, dude, my Sequoia gets like 12, so I'm right there.
Hey, if I'm nice and easy on it on my Chevelle, I get like 19.5 miles at a gallon.
That's not too bad.
Now, if I stuff the gas pedal down, I watch the fuel gauge move.
Yeah, that's the problem with
a quarter mile takes about a quarter tank of gas. Okay. And if it was like my dragster, that thing will be like, I don't know. Once that thing is in its full height again, the last time it ran, it was about 4.5 gallons for a quarter mile. Those nitromethanes is 10 gallons. 10 gallons in a quarter mile for a nitromethane.
Oh man, and that's plus the nitrous.
Yeah. No, I'm talking those big ass rail cars with the big ass blowers that are making 10,000 horsepower. Yeah, dude, that's fucking that 10 gallons for a quarter mile.
How much juice on top of the gas? Are they spraying like
no? It's no double adders. It's just a 1471 blower, a 440 big block.
Damn, really?
Yeah. 10,000 horsepower.
It's just like that's you like just dumping fucking buckets of fuel down your freaking
with air to match.
Yeah.
And this 1471 blower is producing like 60 psi of airflow, moving like 60,000 gallons of air a second. It's like, oh my God.
You have to rebuild these things every run because like that kind of intense pressure, like you might get 2 runs, but you definitely not getting a third. Maybe you will.
And they have centrifugal clutches that get rebuilt every run.
Yeah, because they shatter upon impact.
Oh, good God, D White, man! There's nothing like blower surge, man. I mean, if you guys have never had a Roots blower, man, you've
Roots,
yeah, Roots blower, man. You've not lived life. To feel the car as you take your foot off the gas actually chirp the tires and you haven't even touched the gas pedal and it's just sitting there going ruff, ruff, ruff.
It's like you know when you smash the gas when you're going 40 and you still chirp tires, you know.
Oh yeah, I plan on whenever I build my whenever I build my 454 big block, I'm gonna start off with an 871 blower on it.
You need like a crazy shifter and stuff. A lot of gearheads I know, like they do like slap shifters. And
you don't need anything crazy. Just get me a Z-gate a pistol grip shifter, and I'm good to go. Yeah. I don't need anything crazy. I need simple, and more simple.
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing over 190 miles an hour. I do not want to have to think about it.
Well, a slap shifter, you just bang it forward, you know.
Well, my uncle used to do slap shift back in the day, and eventually he went to a TH350, smoked that one, went to a Power Glide, smoked that one, and then now he's on a TH400. I have a TH400 in mine, and it'll be matched up to a 454 big block. That thing's going to be a monster.
You really can't get bigger than that, can you?
632, 732, 672,
super rare, like got a special order.
920, 940. They're out there. They make them. They're in racing.
Well, I mean, you just don't hear about them, I guess, because it's only
No,
for
it's where
formula.
people's budgets are. So if I had the budget for it, it'd be I'd do a 672 big block.
Oh yeah.
All right, fellas.
Why? Why is
I
that?
gotta be hopping over here.
All right.
Oh,
It is 10:30.
bye,
Yes.
Mikhail. It's 11:30 where I'm at, and I
Yeah.
got up at 4:45 this morning.
I only got
well,
up
Doug's
like
been
40
waiting-
minutes
well,
before
Doug's been
me.
waiting on me to watch a movie. So
Not trying to make you feel bad. Bro.
I need to go watch it with her before she falls asleep, and then I feel bad in the morning when she wakes up. It's like, you didn't watch a movie with me last night.
Oh,
You know, I don't want to
Be
be
a
in that
good dad.
boat. So
get out of here.
I'm gonna go be a good dad. And,
Get out of here.
Bye.
yeah.
Are you still here? Do I have to kick you out?
Yeah, God. Just hit the exit button, man.
Fucking
There you go.
kick myself out. Hey, I love you all guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock
Yo.
Pacific Standard Time in the morning.
Don't
Or
forget about Mikhail in the morning.
miners. So, see y'all in the morning. Happy hashing, and have a good night. Peace.
Yeah, if I had the budget, I'd do the LSX block, the 454 small block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just because it's like right before you get to the big block?
Well,
Like
you
a
get
biggest
the
small
454 benefits, but you're 150 pounds lighter.
Oh wow, it's that much less.
Yeah. And you've got a stronger bottom end. That means you can put more power into her.
Well, yeah,
you can
that's why
handle more
people were
boost.
putting, where'd you put the GSR heads on the LS blocks for the Integris?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's the
you
only
have
way
some
to
fun
do it,
with
I
that
thought.
after that, if you do that.
I thought everybody
For
did
some
that.
reason, the LS blocks were fucking stout.
Yeah. And then fucking you do custom cathedral heads on ports on the heads and
Yeah, individual throttle bodies. Especially if it's a 4-cylinder, why not? Fuck it.
Mhm.
It's only 4.
Heck yeah. Vortex style heads on there. Fucking get all the power gains off of it. But yeah, it's like it's like eventually I'll end up building out my 454, getting that thing going. I got to send that thing off to a shop that can do a line bore on there and tell me if the block's even freaking worth doing all the work before I get done. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and buy a
Great motor.
a world block or something like that, or get a crate motor that's already built for the spec that I wanted. I found one that I want. Guy wants like 20 grand.
Ooh,
It's
built up already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
step.
it's a I think it was a 672 big block with an 871 blower for like 25 grand.
And then you can drop it in whatever you want.
Heck yeah, my dragster's already got a lowered K member, so I can put whatever the hell I want into it.
Yeah. Load
Oh
it.
yeah.
Let it eat.
It's like, yep, just get it in there, let it eat. Put some radiators in there, slap a carburetor on it. Don't need anything special.
Management system. That's cool, man.
Keep my car all super old school. Have to manually pedal it. No, none of this computer stuff that pedals for you. Has traction control. No, man. It's all on the
Traction
foot,
control.
bro.
It's just all go and all show, you know.
Right. If I whack the throttle too hard, I do a wheelie. That's not good.
Oh yeah.
But I'll have it on a big tire car. She's gonna get wheelie bars. I'm gonna do something
Yeah.
stupid to her.
Yeah.
She's getting
Buddy had a
haloed.
satellite with wheelie bars.
She's gonna get halo bars in there. I got to bring it up to spec. I need to put the funny car cage in it.
Yeah, so you don't die.
Yeah, something about I like staying alive. I like staying alive.
100%. You know all those guys that do funny cars, man. There's always everyone's got a wreck story.
Yep.
It's
I've I've killed a couple of cars,
Yeah.
but not from racing. It was coming home from a
Blowing up.
race in the goddamn rain.
Oh no!
When you're on race car tires, you have race car problems.
Slicky.
At 5 miles an hour,
Yeah,
you can
slide all
total
over
a
the
car
place.
at 5. Did you know you can total a car at 5 miles an hour?
Oh yeah, if it slides down a mountain, yeah.
Yeah, it slid as I made a turn. I missed the car that was in front of me, hit the curb, and the curb, when I hit it, made the car pivot around the front tire, which made the ass end go a little faster because it's got a pivot.
It's
And
just
there
like
was
a bar of soap. It's just kind of rotating and sliding down the hill at that point.
And when it rotated a little faster, it hit a pole right behind my driver door and fucking caved it in like 9 inches. Right to my cage. It bent the whole car right to my cage.
Yeah, it must have been scary to see that shit afterwards, man.
Oh yeah. And that had a 632 big block in it.
Well, at least you didn't hit the engine compartment.
No.
I mean, that kind of shit is like...
That was my daily driver, though. A 632 big block with 3 cans of nitrous in it was my daily, dude. It was in a 78 Camaro.
I mean, back then it was like, what, 88 cents a gallon for gas?
Oh, man. This, like, I could fill it up. It was like $15 for the week.
Yeah.
As long as I didn't get on it, it wasn't horrible on fuel.
$5 bullshit we have now. Like, fuck you guys. Get the fuck out of here. For quote unquote dead dinosaurs. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
It's not, it's not dead dinosaurs. They're starting to slowly, the science behind it's coming out.
Yeah.
And that petroleum product is a renewable resource in the ground, and is why that there's oil fields.
It replenishes itself.
The oil is below the fossil line, so it's not fossil fuels. It was a terminology that big oil companies put down to make the price go up.
Or it was the conspiracy way. They said that because to make you believe in dinosaurs.
No, it wasn't to make you believe in dinosaurs. It was to make you believe that it was a fleeting resource that was supposed to run out.
Finite,
what, 30 years ago it was supposed to run out?
Yeah. That's how they jacked the price on you. You're fucked.
And global warming was supposed to be happening since the 80s, but yet the rock at Plymouth Rock is still not underwater.
Yeah.
Ellis Island hasn't sunk. There's still polar ice caps.
Climate change now, though, bro. You can't say global warming anymore.
No,
because
no.
The globe gets warm. So I mean,
but I did like NASA's response. Yes, climate change is real. It happens 4 times a year. I was like, yes, that was the most base response from NASA.
Expect nothing less. Oh shit. I don't know. I'm cool to end if you want.
Yes, Chicago Brew, 100%. My man knows the Rockefeller scam.
That's right. Yeah, man. It's when people
and it
realize
renews, as he said. Yes,
they're gonna freak out.
So with that bombshell, before YouTube really gets mad at us, we're gonna end it right here, guys.
Before they
before they cancel us,
right now,
because they're gonna do it. we're letting too much knowledge come out now, and we're gonna destroy the narrative. So we have to stop here. We have to input a joke of some sort, and I think this is good enough.
The Adventurers rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, smash that lizard like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Thank you everybody for being here. And with that being said, peace out. Stay savage.
Later, take
We'll see you on the next one. Drop those F's. Do it. Do it now.